Today I am here for discussing some important things of past professional examination, which is very necessary to know for you all. Um, the total marks distribution of assessment of physiology is 400. Among these, written will be held in 200 marks, uh, in which SCQ is 140, in which paper 1 is 70 marks and paper 2 is 70 marks, and then MCQ, which is 40, in which 20 for each paper, formative 20, which is 10 for each paper, and then structured oral examination is 100, which is 50 for each paper. Then practical is 100 marks, which includes OSPI, which is 40 marks, and traditional examination, which is 50 marks, and for notebook 10 marks. That is a practical khata. Then written and structured oral examination includes paper 1 and paper 2. In written examination, you will in written examination, paper you will found questions in group A and group B for each paper. And structural oral examination, in structural oral examination you will face two boards, that's board 1 and board 2. And paper 1 includes general physiology, blood, cardiovascular physiology, respiratory physiology, and gastrointestinal tract. And paper 2 includes renal physiology, endocrine physiology, reproductive physiology, nervous system, and special senses. In structured oral examination, you will face questions from these things or systems. Today I am discussing some important things from nervous system. These are some questions which are frequently asked, and you will found in your written exam. From autonomic nervous system, the most important questions are compare and contrast between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, and what is fight or flight response, or explain the role of sympathetic nervous system in a state of stress or alarm or stress response. And from basal ganglia, the question is write down the definition, component, functions, and effect of lesion of basal ganglia, or briefly discuss about basal ganglia. And the question from limbic system, list the component and functions of limbic system, and what is its relation with memory. And some short notes from these topics, that is thalamic syndrome, cerebrospinal fluid, blood-brain barrier. Now I will discuss about autonomic nervous system. You've already known about these topics, the how, and so the how the nervous system is organized. The nervous system is organized into central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, and then peripheral nervous system is further divided into autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Somatic nervous system is concerned with muscle activities, muscular activities, and autonomic nervous system is divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is also called thoracolumbar outflow. You already know about this. So why this sympathetic nervous system is called thoracolumbar outflow? Because the preganglionic neuron is located in thoracic 1, 2, lumbar 2 segments. So the sympathetic nervous system is called thoracolumbar outflow, and the parasympathetic nervous system is called craniosacral outflow. Why this is called? Because the preganglionic neuron located in the nuclei of the brain stem and sacral 2-3 segments of the spinal cord. We know that the autonomic nervous system is the portion of the nervous system that controls most visceral function of the body. The center of this is located in the spinal cord, brain stem and hypothalamus, also in the portion of cerebral cortex, especially of the limbic cortex. The autonomic nervous system has two versions, sympathetic and parasympathetic. So what is a fight or flight reaction, also known as alarm or stress response? When large portion of the sympathetic nervous system discharged at the same time, a phenomenon called mass discharge. This action increases the ability of the person to perform more vigorous muscular activity. This action is achieved by increased arterial pressure, which is caused by increased heart rate and increased peripheral resistance, increased blood flow to the active muscle and decreased blood flow to the organs such as renal system and gastrointestinal system, which are not needed for rapid motor activity, and increased rate of cellular metabolism, and increased blood glucose concentration because increased release of glucose from liver, increased glycolysis in the liver and muscle, increased muscle strength, increased mental activity, increased rate of blood coagulation. In case of stress, in case of stress condition, it activates the sympathetic nervous system. It excites the sympathetic nervous system, which causes the body to perform more vigorous activity. And in case of it also called fight or flight reaction, because in this stage the animal decides whether to fight or to run or flight. This figure shows that the man is making good use of his sympathetic nervous system in this condition. This slide shows some effect of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system on different organ. Among these, on eye, the parasympathetic nervous system causes the contraction of the constriction of the pupil, and the sympathetic nervous system causes dilatation of the pupil. And on ciliary muscle, parasympathetic nervous system causes contraction for near vision and sympathetic nervous system. And on heart, parasympathetic nervous system decreases heart rate, decrease contractility and decrease conduction velocity, and sympathetic nervous system increases heart rate, increase contractility and increase conduction velocity. Then on lungs, the parasympathetic nervous system causes contraction of the bronchial muscle, and sympathetic nervous system causes relaxation. And in case of stomach and intestine, parasympathetic nervous system causes a relaxation of the sphincter and increases the secretion, and sympathetic nervous system causes contraction of the sphincter and decreases the secretion. Now the difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is activated in emergency, and parasympathetic nervous system activated when we are relaxed. Sympathetic nervous system prepare body for emergency, and parasympathetic nervous system prepare body for rest. Sympathetic nervous system outflow is called thoracolumbar outflow, and parasympathetic nervous system outflow is called